going on, y'all? It's your boy Wisco Madman coming at you with another one here. So we're checking out Tow Truck Guy, the AWP Adventures with Purpose interview of the Tow Truck Guy, roadside assistance guy. Easier to say, Tow Truck Guy. So this is part 4. I was under the impression it was going to be longer, but I guess it was actually only 35 minutes worth of video to watch. So this is your last part, being part 4. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump up in it.
Okay.
So, any other questions?
Looking good.
When you went into detail about, or I guess we covered that by his looks, but just for the sake of the camera, skin complexion, hair color, hair length, just to hear you say all of those descriptors.
So his hair, I mean, from the picture that you showed me, it was sticking out a lot with me. It wasn't sticking out that much. I mean, I saw brown hair sticking out on the corners of each side of his hat. But other than that, he was, a thinner built guy is the best way I could put it, with a bro tank, and it was a white bro tank. He had some freckles on his face, or maybe it was acne or whatnot, but it was on both sides of his face. And he had that black San Francisco. Oh, he was also a little bit shorter than me, so I'm 6'3", so he was shorter than me. I would put him probably a little under 6 foot, I would guess.
Was he white?
He was white. He was Caucasian, yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, what days do you work? What's the window you're giving us of when this happened?
Either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, I believe. Because the weekends I usually cover Truckee, so, and that Friday I also worked in Truckee, so yeah.
If you were to make a bet on what day it was, what would you say?
When I was looking back under my GPS, under my phone and where I've been, I was there both Saturday and Sunday, farther into Boca. So
Not Friday.
Did you take any memorable pictures that same day that happened? Because that would be a way to catalog, so you can possibly date that happened.
I
remember eating lunch at Wendy's that same day. And you took
I actually called my girlfriend right after because of how awkward the situation was.
Let's pull up the catalog of that.
Yeah,
to see
yeah.
if we can find it.
Absolutely.
So just to make sure, does he look familiar to you at all?
Yeah, he didn't have the beard was kind of gone, but his hair was not down that far. It was I don't know if you could block that out. It was to right there, but it was going back as if it was going back into the hat.
On a scale from 1 to 10,
That's a 9.
that's a 9. All right.
Yeah.
So at the time, I think it would be safe to say that his hair was maybe pulled back.
Yeah. He doesn't have that much acne. The guy that I saw, I don't know if it's because it's blurry, but he had right underneath. He had little red marks and whatnot. That was one thing that I saw, but again, I don't try to judge. I just try to.
Yeah. And just so you guys can see, that's the picture we're talking about right here. This is the picture that is publicly being shown right now by other news media outlets.
You have a crazy good memory, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you.
Are you known to just be really good at stuff like this?
What are we?
I'm able to remember quite a bit. Yeah. Some things that stick out, and this is one
We're
thing.
gonna go
Usually
back
I
just
don't
a hair,
remember.
guys.
I actually called my girlfriend right after because of how awkward the situation was.
Let's pull up the catalog of that.
Yeah,
to see
yeah.
if we can find it.
Absolutely.
So just to make sure, does he look familiar to you at all?
Yeah, he didn't have the beard was kind of gone, but his hair was not down that far. It was I don't know if you could block that out.
Beard.
It was to right there, but it was going back as if it was going back
So
into the hat.
on a scale from 1 to 10,
That's a 9.
that's a 9. All right.
Yeah.
So at the time, I think it would be safe to say that his hair was maybe pulled back.
Yeah. He doesn't have that
maybe
much
it's not
acne.
Jagger.
The guy that I saw, I don't know if it's because it's blurry, but he had right underneath. He had little red marks and whatnot. That was one thing that I saw, but again, I don't try to judge. I just try to.
Yeah. And
Believe it.
just so you guys can see, that's the picture we're talking about right here. This is the picture that is publicly being shown right now by other news media outlets.
You You have a crazy good memory, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Are you known to just be really good at stuff like this?
I mean, I'm able to remember quite a bit. Yeah. Some things that like stick out, and this is one thing. Usually I don't remember normal day instances at work, but this one was kind of, it stuck out from the beginning. That's why I did call over to my girlfriend, because I was so kind of I was
so
confused.
long that you
Yeah.
called your girlfriend.
Yeah, because I was confused, because I've never ran into a situation where, you know, when you call for a breakdown and it's just in neutral, you know. So
is there a specific uniform that you wear, or do you just dress casually?
I wear a uniform. Yeah.
Because I'm thinking like maybe like Friday you wore a specific hat, and then maybe you took a selfie that same day. That would be a way to pinpoint it.
Let me.
Because if this is the day after, this could be super key.
That date changes a lot.
Okay. I know she has the exact day that I called.
Yeah, she's got her phone.
It was Saturday and Sunday. She got us calls.
What are the times on each of them?
I'm gonna send a video to Jared.
Okay.
Hey Jared, so we just come out of Best Buy, and a really big fan of ours, Nick here, wants to say hi. Say hi, Nick.
Hey.
So, not only is he a fan, big supporter of us, he also works. He serviced Kiely's vehicle probably the day after she went missing. Her cell phone was dead. She was acting really weird. She was also asking questions like, how do you use a seatbelt? She was with her boyfriend. We've identified that it was her boyfriend that she was with. She was up at, where was she at?
She was up at Boca.
She was at Boca, which is the next lake over to the northeast from Prosser Creek. Her battery died. He's a battery technician with AAA. He got there. The car's in neutral. That's why the car won't start. And her and the guy are acting really weird, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's really, really weird. And in hindsight, this all adds up for him. So we're filming this right now, this interview. Hopefully it's relevant to our episode. It's definitely relevant, tying us into another area that will possibly could give us her whereabouts the day after she went missing. And her phone was completely dead, right?
Yeah, her phone was completely dead.
Acting weird.
Yeah.
Why would you ask, how do you use a seatbelt?
Exactly.
Man, already.
Really weird, man.
Really weird.
Something's going on.
Jared's gonna get a kick out of that.
So, like, if you remember what video you were watching,
So we have everything we need. If we can squeeze one less information of what day that was, it's done. It's gold. We have like.
Does she has a date for what, Saturday and Sunday? I both called her. Yeah, I mean,
Well, what day was she reported missing?
August 6th.
Which was what?
She went missing. The last communication with her was 12:30 a.m. August 6th. Her parents did not hesitate that same day. It was dead serious.
That's
At what time?
That's Saturday.
that's Saturday. Okay.
So it was probably the same day that. So you could be the last person that saw them, allegedly, other than the people at the party that
Well,
are
he
talking.
identified as not Friday, so we don't need that form. There you go.
Yeah. So she went missing on Saturday. You didn't work on Friday? It wasn't Friday. It
No,
was
I
either
did.
Saturday or Sunday.
I did.
So we're talking about this is definitely the day she went missing.
Now the boyfriend, he's not missing. He's been helping with the search. What's the status with that?
From everything that I've been told, he's been helping with the search because his face is there in all of the interviews and so forth. Yeah. As of right now, the way everything points to is that this is the day she went missing and guaranteed, or the day after she went missing. So that's huge
Because
development.
she was with her friends the day before the party.
Right.
She wouldn't be at the later.
Right,
Okay.
right.
That's awesome.
Cool. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
You gave us a really good area to start searching.
I really hope that helps you guys out a lot. So that'd be awesome if it does.
Yeah. Give me your number.
Absolutely.
We figured it out.
Phone number is
Saturday.
775
Yeah.
Just send a text, make sure it goes through.
Saturday, which is the day show missing.
Yeah, I got it.
The morning after the party. The morning after.
So was she supposed to be back Friday night? She never made it back?
Correct.
Saturday's when she was reported missing.
Correct.
Really quick, Doug, can you go and
I'm going to pause and just kind of let you guys know what I'm doing in these last couple minutes until it finishes. I am searching, hoping to find who he's talking about. I initially thought it might be Jagger until he said bearded. Everything about Jagger matched it. The black hat, even like when he was spotted in the interview, he was wearing that black San Francisco Giants hat. Sorry. Forgot who the baseball team was. It's like, I know who it is. Anyway, he was wearing the black San Francisco hat, and yeah, I was thinking, yeah, long hair thing, you know, I don't know how the hell you tuck it up, but fuck it, you know. And then they go to beard. And now I'm trying to figure out what fucking bearded guy they're talking about.
detail to camera A about this guy and maybe talk about the car sipping thing?
No.
Okay.
What was the question?
We can do it tomorrow.
We can't be going out of our way to imply guilt. Implying is an area we can't go into.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, well then I would just.
Is okay. It's all alleged, but once we start drilling, it's considered implying. We can't imply. Now, if they charge him with something, yeah, we can record something else. I'll follow up. We want to make a note of it. That's different.
Okay. So I guess they weren't told directly by the cops not to include these parts. They're just erring on the side of until this person is charged. They don't want to imply guilt when they're not the cops.
Disclaimer. All right, yeah.
I think we did good.
Okay.
We got some good info. Thanks so much. That's so
Deal.
awesome.
Perfect.
Alright, y'all. So, you've seen a lot of that. The parts that I'm going to add in there, different things that I caught along the way. Now, if you didn't watch the other parts, I highly recommend you go back and watch the other parts because there's some things that I've already covered that I'm going to quick review, but I believe that the boyfriend is referring to Jagger, as we know that the boyfriend is how most news outlets have been referring to Jagger. Do I believe he did anything? No. Do I believe it's suspicious that he was witnessed by the roadside assistance guy and then that she was trying to distance herself from him? Yeah, that's big. I don't have any direct evidence to say he's guilty of anything. So I'm not saying he's guilty of anything. But what was going on between you two, man? Like I don't get that shit. It seems awful a lot like if a girl's trying to distance herself from you and get help, that's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up. But anyway, so when they showed the pic of Jagger, Nick says that the pic showed the hair sticking out a lot, while when he seen Jagger, it wasn't sticking out that much. Which I guess, like they had suggested, you seen there, that he could have easily put it up in a pony, a bun, or whatever, and thrown it under the hat. Not my hairstyle by any means, but some people do it. Brown hair sticking out of the corners of each side of his hat, but he was saying, it was shorter that day. He's figuring there was freckles or maybe acne on both sides of his face. And he's thinner built guy with a bro tank, white bro tank, the black San Francisco Giants hat that we've seen Jagger wear. Like, you've seen the photos of him wearing the hat that's all flat like this, and the hair coming out the sides, and yeah. So there's that, and he says shorter than me. I'm 6'3". I believe at some point it was mentioned that he figured he was shorter than 6 foot. I know, based on what I've seen of Jagger, I'm guessing he's right around 6 foot, but I guess he says shorter than him. But either way, doesn't negate that it's Jagger, because, I mean, the boyfriend, and he confirmed it, so. Called his girlfriend right after because of how awkward it was, Nick says. He called his girlfriend because of how awkward it was, and he said, this call stuck out because he's never had a call for a dead battery, and he gets there, and the vehicle's in neutral. That really sticks out as red flag, like girls trying to get help. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened, man. But that definitely, of anything that I've seen so far, this being part 4, and this really being me saying kind of more of my opinion, out of anything I've watched out of this whole case, that makes me believe Jagger would be suspect number 1. But if Jagger hasn't been arrested yet, then clearly they don't have enough evidence. Because obviously what we've seen here, guys, this is not solid enough evidence to convict anybody on. It's just enough to be suspicious. So that's where I stand here. That's what I'm viewing, and I'll be quite honest with you guys. If I don't get some suggestions throwing more information my way, or I don't happen to randomly come upon some more information in this case, I don't know if I'm going to be able to come up with a conclusion of my opinion. Some people come up with this conclusion like they have some big idea of what happened, and I'm not one of those people unless I truly believe that I've gotten the evidence that I need to say this is what happened. Either I agree with the autopsy that says it was accidental, which no water in the lungs is just, like people have said in my comments. Looking into this case, you're only going to come up with more questions, and that's the honest fucking truth, man. It's more questions, it's more, I don't know what happened. And that's kind of where I'm at with that, man. It really is. On a side note, to the other channels that at this day and age are still making videos about Kiely and saying, ooh, we have new information and everything else. If you guys haven't looked into what the newest information is on the Kiely case, or tried to anyways, know this. There's a lot of bullshit out there. There's people that have been recommended to me that are bullshit. Or maybe not necessarily bullshit altogether, but coming out with Kiely update videos, which I'm not claiming to have, guys. I don't have updates. I'm just giving my perspective here, for real. Like, all I have is a different perspective. If that's something you want to hear, great. If not, this ain't the video for you. But yeah, dude, there's YouTubers fighting with each other, which I'm just sitting here like, oh my God, you guys have nothing better to do with your life. Seriously. Like, fake ass entertainment, man. I'm not gonna claim to make good videos, but if your videos are worse than mine, that's saying something. And you have way more subscribers than me, so what the fuck? Gullible people out there. But anyway, yeah, dude, so be careful where you get your information. If I steer you guys wrong, I apologize, but I do my best in making any video, especially these true crime videos, to not make statements that I do not know to be evidence. The furthest I went was saying, I know it's Jagger that he's spotting in that picture. And to be quite honest with you, if they're saying the boyfriend, I mean, come on, anybody who's followed this case. So how I missed that in the first place is beyond me, and I'm so glad that I got that. But yeah, enough of me babbling on, guys. Thank you for watching so much. If you guys like this Wisco Investigates episode, make sure you hit that like button down below. Throw me some comments. Thank you for sharing, subscribing. Suggestions are welcome if you have relevant information. And not bullshit update videos that give me nothing, like what kind of car she was driving. And it had curtain airbags and blah 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 blah. None of that matters. It really doesn't. Whether or not the airbags went off. I've been in a 45-mile-an-hour accident before my airbags did not go off. Doesn't mean they're faulty. It just means you didn't hit it the right fucking way. And as far as whether or not the engine was running when it went in water, I'm going to tell you, I've been mudding before. Get water in the engine, it shuts off. Just saying. So, if you didn't go in super fast and hit it like a wall, engine shuts off, maybe the airbags don't deploy. Maybe it didn't hit the right angle. Who the fuck knows? So why are we trying to act like experts about it? And anybody who's in the mechanic world knows that just because it's supposed to work a certain way, don't mean it works that certain way. But, suggestions, throw them in the comments, guys. You can check me out on Twitter, Instagram, Clapper, Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, TikTok. I appreciate y'all watching as always, and I'll be sure to catch you on the next one. Peace.